Hi guys, we're back again and we have 4 oils to talk about today and they're all blends. So we talked about peppermint before. One thing to always remember about peppermint is that if there is a nursing mother, peppermint can dry her milk up. So you want to be really careful, make sure if you're working with a nursing mother or you are a nursing mother that they know that. If perhaps they smell it and they're very sensitive and their milk starts to dry up, always know that there's oils for that too. So basil and fennel are oils that can help the milk come back in. So keep that in mind. So the reason I tell you that is because 3 of the blends we're going to talk about tonight have peppermint in them. So the same thing applies. So we're going to talk about Breathe first of all. So Breathe is a blend made with oils to help you breathe. So it helps open up your airways and just helps your breathing become easier. And so if you can think about breathing, your airways are what we're trying to clear up. So there would be no need to ingest this oil. So I can rub it on my chest. I can breathe it. So a lot of times, this is how I like to use it. Just rub it in your hands, cup it, breathe deep, and you can do this 4 or 5 times. Be really careful because the fumes from the peppermint and the other oils are really strong and you can feel like it's in your eyes. So keep your hands and your fingers away from your eyes when you do that. This opens up your airways, helps just get things going, clear them out. The eucalyptus in here will help things become unplugged. So if I have sinuses that need to be drained, I can even put this right across my sinuses. And I just put my finger on the bottle, get a little bit, and just kind of put some over my sinus areas. This will help open that up and get the drainage going so I can clear that out. This is also really great to put on the chest when we've got a lot of congestion going on there. And a really good way to put it on is put 1 or 2 drops on an adult and put a really, really warm wet cloth on top of that. And if you can put even another towel on top of that to hold it in, it helps that oil go deeper into your system to help you find more relief. So babies, little children, people that are frail or elderly, bottom of the feet is also a great place for this. So just remember that Breathe is an oil for your airways, helps open things up and helps breathing become easier. And we use it just like an inhaler. So a drop, and I would use that. I can put my hand like this and I can use it just like an inhaler. So great oil to try for those type of things. All natural, everything in this is pure oil. Never any chemicals were used on these plants or as fillers. So know that these products are safe to use. So hopefully that was a little lesson on how to use Breathe. Next, we're going to talk about Digestin. Also has peppermint in it, and that's why it's used in Digestin. Peppermint, we already know, is really great for the digestive tract. So the oils that are in this blend do the same. They're blends of oils that work really good in the digestive system. So if we can think of any problems that we may have after we eat, any gaseous problems, anything in that area at all, okay, this is going to be great.
Acid reflux. This is the oil for me that is amazing.
And how do you use that, Dan?
Instead of drinking it, and you can drink it with water or just drop it in your mouth, we found that I put it right where the acid reflux, where that uncomfortable, intense stuff happens. You just rub it in, and amazing things will happen. So
when he talks about drink, we're really not drinking it. We're using 1 or 2 drops in our mouth. And when he talks about putting it on his skin, he's only using 1 or 2 drops. So you would do the same. For a small child or a baby, I wouldn't even use a drop. You can just touch it on the top. Remember, it has peppermint, so it may feel hot. So you might want to use a carrier oil before using it on a baby or a small child or somebody frail or sickly. This is really, really good for anything at all in there. Upset stomach, diarrhea, anything, constipation. So the way that we have found that this works the quickest, and you can try it, but really most people that we've worked with this oil, ingesting it takes a little bit longer. You can get relief pretty quickly, and this is not normal for oils. So don't think of oils as quick relief. Some of them will, but most of them take a while. But this one is an exception. So if you have discomfort, you can rub that as close to the problem as what you can get. 1 or 2 drops is all. Rub it, and you'll find relief pretty dang quickly, is what we've noticed. So that's a great oil to have around always, and it's great oil to remember how to use it. It's a different way of thinking. It was for me in the beginning. So just remember, this can be rubbed on the outside of the body to get really good and quick relief. Did you want to add anything?
No, I thought that was great.
Okay, thank you, Dan. Well, the next oil that we're going to talk about is another blend. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't. It's called Deep Blue. And so this oil is really great for deep tissue. That's why it's called Deep Blue. And if you can think of blues usually has to do with cooling, right? So think of deep tissue, cooling, soothing those deep tissues. Now, I'm going to show you this tube of Deep Blue because I like this actually better than the oil. And everybody has their own likes, you know, what they like better. But for me, I like this better. It lasts longer, and there's a whole bottle of that Deep Blue in here. And it's kind of like, you can use this for exercising, for sore muscles, for any deep tissue problems, pain that you have. This has some oils that are analgesic, so that's what helps the pain. This is just really good for anything like
Any
that.
pain having to do with bones or muscles, ligaments. Guys really love this. We love this oil, and we love the Deep Blue rub because it just takes care of, I've got a bad right knee, and I can rub that on and talk about soothing, and it's a temporary pain relief, but it does it's a pain reliever.
Another great way to use this is before going to the gym or exercising, and after. It's really great to help keep those muscles calm and soothed, and it's just a great oil. The only thing where I wouldn't use this is right before I go to bed, because the peppermint in there makes me feel cold, and so I like to be warm when I go to bed. So if you're like that, you wouldn't want to put it on right before you go to bed, but maybe that doesn't bother you. So the next oil now that we're going to talk about is On Guard. This does not have peppermint in it, and this is an oil blended exactly for that, to keep your body on guard against anything coming in that should not be there.
It does have clove and cinnamon, which are 2 obviously spice oils, and those spice oils can be pretty intense, which is going to be great for your body, repelling all these germs and stuff. But what else about those spice oils?
So if you can remember, spice oils are usually going to be hot. So that means if I put it on my skin, it could burn my skin, and it really will burn it. So you will always want to use a carrier oil with spice oils. This oil I love to take internally. Remember, it will feel hot in your mouth also, but I don't mind this. In fact, I've really gotten to like it a lot. Remember, bottom of the feet, great place for babies, children, but it helps you stay on guard. Now, how do we use this? We use it internally. We travel quite a bit, so before we get on an airplane, we're putting On Guard drops in our mouth, a few a day. While we're on the plane, I take some more. I also will diffuse this in the house, especially in cold and flu season. So people that come around me, when we're around other people, I'm going to diffuse this in my home because we have people over quite a bit, and so you never know what's coming into your house. This is a great way to kill those germs in the air before they get into your system. Would you like to add anything to that?
This product is really something special, this blend of oils, and it's one of the top 3 sellers at doTERRA. Out of 70 oils and 40 products, this is one of the top 3. And it's done so well that now they've made products with the On Guard oils, like foaming hand wash, toothpaste, detergent, and other cleaners. So it's an incredibly effective oil, and because of that, now they have all these other popular products that they make.
And it's great to replace all of your cleaning products in your home with this. So one thing to remember about On Guard is it has antiviral oils in it. So it helps keep those viruses at bay. So always remember that doTERRA oils are different than other oils. So please do not go out and use any other oils the way that we're teaching you how to use doTERRA oils. And hopefully that gives you a little bit more to start using and trying out in your home.
Thanks, guys.
Until next time.